My dear students of second year, I am Raghvendra Pratap, and again I am here with another video with some of the other contents of the first unit, which is fundamentals of communication. Okay, so as the way I am using regularly in my previous video to explain the things with the use of both the languages, Hindi and English, is lagged by the most. That's why I would love to I would love to use the same way. Okay, so if still I'm saying if something remains untouched, please leave your comments, and if you are my direct students, you can contact me anywhere on WhatsApp or through email or any other means which is given to you, which is shared with every one of you. Okay, so let's go ahead to understand some of the other contents. Here we will going to know some of the dimensions of English. Here English is written with another way as technical English, means the English which we use. Look at here, technical English, the English which we use there in communicating something in technical field. Again I'm saying the English language which you use in technical field, that is technical English. So dimensions of technical English is all about something, the different sides of a language. किसी भी भाषा के अलग अलग sides, अलग अलग आयाम. So one thing I would love to highlight here very much clearly to everyone, यहां पर जितने भी लोग मुझे सुन रहे हैं उन सभी के लिए एक बात, अदर देन दिस ऑल विच इज डिस्प्लेड हियर राइट नाउ ऑन दिस स्लाइड, इस स्लाइड पर जो भी कुछ डिस्प्लेड है इससे अलग मैं एक बात बताना चाहता हूं. whatever language we know, we named or we use in this world, इस संसार में जितनी भी भाषाएं हमने नाम दिया है उन भाषाओं को या यूज करते हैं, उन सभी भाषाओं का वही डायमेंशंस होते हैं जो किसी भी एक भाषा के होते हैं. मीन्स ऑल दीज डायमेंशंस आर simultaneously, means exactly as is used by all the different languages of the world. All these different dimensions जो मैं यहां पर डिस्कस करूंगा वही सारे डायमेंशन हर एक भाषा जो इस समय यूज की जाती है या खत्म हो चुकी है या नाम दिया है जिसको भाषा का, यहां वहां पर ये चारों के चारों डायमेंशंस यूज किए जाते हैं. बट प्लीज डू नॉट गेट कंफ्यूज विद द लैंग्वेज और डायलेक्ट. डायलेक्ट इज अ बोली, मीन्स विच यू से समथिंग ओनली. ओके, तो ब्रज भाषा एक डायलेक्ट है, लैंग्वेज नहीं है. हालांकि इसके पीछे भाषा लिखा होता है, बट दिस इज नॉट अ भाषा, दिस इज नॉट अ लैंग्वेज, दिस इज अ डायलेक्ट. तो चलिए आगे चलते हैं. हियर the dimensions are categorized into two different categories. First one is basic dimensions, which is here where I'm moving my cursor. Basic dimensions of technical English, and we will get to know about some other dimensions as well, which are other than these basic dimensions. हम इन basic dimensions को जानने की कोशिश करेंगे, as well as हम ये भी जानेंगे कि इन basic dimensions के अलावा भी क्या कोई dimensions है. Yes, there are some जो यहाँ पर दिए हुए हैं. चलिए go through करते हैं. So basic dimensions of technical English or any of the language which is there in this world, जो यहां इस संसार में है, are these four. 1 2 3 4. These four basic dimensions of all the languages as well as for technical English are only four. चार हैं जिसको बोला जाता है LSRW. L stands for listening, we all do know. S stands for speaking, we all do know. R stands for reading, we all do know. And W stands for writing, we all do know. LSRW सुनना, बोलना, पढ़ना और लिखना, ये चार डायमेंशंस माने जाते हैं. एंड ध्यान रखिएगा प्लीज, I want every one of you to have this thought clearly in your mind. Without these four, you cannot call yourself to be perfect in a language. बिना इन चारों के effective usage के, without the effective usage of all these four basic dimensions of any of the language, you cannot call yourself to be expert. Is that clear? Okay, let's move ahead. So other than these basic dimensions, do we have some other dimensions as well? Yes, there are some other dimensions as well. These two as well apply सेम, अप्लाई इन द सेम मैनर टू ऑल द लैंग्वेजेस। ये चार जो अदर डायमेंशंस के तौर पे यहाँ पे दे रखे हैं, ये चारों भी हर भाषा के साथ ऐसे के ऐसे ही अप्लाई किए जाते हैं, यहां पर भी अप्लाई किए जा रहे हैं। हियर टू दीज ऑल four are used as other dimensions of technical English. So let's understand these all four, who and what these are actually. ये कौन कौन है और क्या है, कैसे हैं। चलिए, first one is grammatical usage. Can we ignore the use of grammar? Again I'm saying, can we ignore the use of a grammar ऑफ एनी लैंग्वेज? किसी भी भाषा का एक व्याकरण होता है, ग्रामर होती है, क्या हम किसी भी हालत में उस डायमेंशन को इग्नोर करके चल सकते हैं? कैन वी इग्नोर द ग्रामेटिकल यूसेज ऑफ एनी ऑफ द लैंग्वेज? No, not at all. Here we are understanding technical English and its other dimensions, where grammatical usage of English is very much important to communicate anything. Second one is vocabulary. Vocabulary, we all do know, we all have, not only do know, actually we all have some kind of a different standard of vocabulary. हम सभी के पास एक डिफरेंट vocabulary का स्टैंडर्ड है. इट मे पॉसिबल मेरे पास ज्यादा हो, इट मे पॉसिबल आपके पास ज्यादा हो, बट नो वन हैज सिमिलर विद हिज और हर स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ vocabulary. नो वन इज सिमिलर. दुनिया में कोई भी सिमिलर नहीं है. ये नहीं कह सकता कि एग्जैक्टली 400 इसे याद हैं तो 400 उसे याद हैं, या 4000 इसे पता है तो 4000 उसे पता है. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द सेकंड डायमेंशंस, वेयर नॉट ओनली द स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ vocabulary as well as the knowledge to use those all differently. vocabulary का मतलब होता है शब्दों का सही सही प्रयोग. शब्दों का means एक संग्रह, means the standard, the level, the numbers of words which someone has with their meaning, as well as the knowledge which he has about the right usage of those all meanings. हम सभी लोग अच्छी तरह जानते हैं. यहां पर मैं कुछ synonyms बता रहा हूं. I am letting all of you know the some. I am letting every one of you know some of the synonyms of of one thing. C एस डबल ई. हम सभी अच्छी तरह जानते हैं सी के सिनोनिम क्या है. वॉच भी सिनोनिम है सी का, परसीव भी सिनोनिम है सी का, स्टेयर्स भी सिनोनिम है सी का, परसीव भी सिनोनिम है सी का, लुक भी सिनोनिम है सी का. सो दीज ऑल आर सिनोनिम. बट आर वी रियली अलाउड टू यूज एनी ऑफ दीज वर्ड एनीवेयर? कैन यू से आई एम लुकिंग टू अ मैच? Can you say I'm staring to the teacher? Can you say I'm staring to my mother? Can you say I'm perceiving this subject? Is that clear? I'm perceiving this video. Can you say this? No, not at all. So this is all about the standard which you have about the vocabulary, means the number of words which you know, as well as the right usage of those all words properly. So this is all about the second thing of other dimensions, the second point of other dimensions. Okay, the third one is construction. Let's know about this one as well. When you know the grammatical usage, as well as you are very much well perfect in vocabulary, but then too it is very much important how you construct, means how you use the words in a form of a sentence. This too is very much important. If I am explaining something as a definition of something, if I am giving the definition to something, यदि मैं किसी भी चीज की definition दे रहा हूं, if you understand that, यदि आप उसे समझते हैं, if you understand that, and after some time you are defining, it is sure you will change the construction of the words. Yes or no? Because now the definition is coming out with your own understanding in altogether different way. So construction is all about the way you use the words to make the understanding clear. And the last one is presentation. This is the fourth other dimension. Construction के बाद fourth other dimensions, presentation. Presentation is all about something, the way you use some of the features which makes your grammatical usage, vocabulary, construction very much effective. So construction too must be very much effective in such a way where it is comprehensible, as well as presentation which is attractive and can get the attention of the receiver. So these are considered to be the other four dimensions of all the languages. Here we understood with respect to the technical English. Is that clear? Let's move on to the next slide. So इस स्लाइड में हम जानेंगे आगे आने वाले स्लाइड्स पर हम जानेंगे रीडिंग स्किल्स. सो यहां पर एक बात पूछना चाहूंगा, आई वुड लव टू लाइक आस्क वन थिंग, व्हाट इज रीडिंग? रीडिंग क्या चीज है? सॉरी, व्हाट इज रीडिंग? सो यदि मैं गलत नहीं हूं, ऑल ऑफ यू विल से रीडिंग इज अ वे वेयर यू रीड समथिंग फ्रॉम द इंस्क्रिप्शन। जो लिखा हुआ है, जो लिखत है किसी चीज की, आप वहां से कुछ पढ़ रहे हैं। यस और नो? चलिए एक छोटी सी बात बताता हूं, यहां पे ध्यान से सुनिएगा। व्हाट रीडिंग इज एक्चुअली, रीडिंग इज सच एन एक्टिविटी टिल द टाइम यू आर नॉट अ किड। जब तक कि आप बच्चे नहीं हो, टिल द टाइम यू आर नॉट लाइक एट द इनिशियल स्टेज ऑफ लर्निंग अ लैंग्वेज, जब तक आप किसी भी भाषा के, इस बात को क्लियर कर रहा हूं मैं, ध्यान से सुनेगा रीडिंग को, जब तक कि आप किसी भी भाषा के इनिशियल स्टेजेस पर नहीं हो, बिल्कुल बच्चे हैं और आप अभी भाषा को सीख रहे हैं, रीडिंग इज जस्ट टू रीड द वर्ड्स और द सेंटेंसेस व्हिच आर रिटन विद हैविंग सम मीनिंग। इज दैट क्लियर? उनकी मीनिंग है लेकिन आप उनको नहीं समझ रहे हैं। यू आर जस्ट रीडिंग द वर्ड्स व्हिच आर रिटन, दैट्स ऑल, दैट इज रीडिंग। But as soon as you become the part of, as soon as you become the like as a part of different standard of a language, as soon as you become a bit adult, a bit elder, उस जगह reading is all about something where you are not only reading the words as well as you are understanding the sense. Is that clear? Again I am saying, जब तक आप बच्चे नहीं हैं तब तक रीडिंग इज ऑल अबाउट समथिंग जहां पर सिर्फ आप पढ़ रहे हैं, लेकिन जैसे ही आप बड़े हो जाते हैं, यू रीच टू द डिफरेंट लेवल ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग अ लैंग्वेज, वहां पर रीडिंग इज ऑल अबाउट समथिंग वेयर यू आर रीडिंग, where you are reading the text as well as understanding the text. Reading plus understanding becomes the reading and the skills which helps you out, यानी कि जो स्किल्स, जो योग्यता आपको मदद करती है पढ़ने और समझने में, अगेन आई एम सेइंग द स्किल्स व्हिच हेल्प्स यू आउट टू रीड एंड कॉम्प्रिहेंड, दोज आर कॉल्ड रीडिंग स्किल्स। तो इसी चीज को हम यहां पे जानेंगे इस पूरी स्लाइड में। सो रीडिंग एंड कॉम्प्रिहेंशन, रीडिंग लाइक listening is a receptive skills, as the listening is receptive means where you receive, exactly, reading too is a receptive skills, there you read the meaning as well as grasp the understanding of those all words. You read the meaning, आप शब्दों को पढ़ते हैं as well as उनके meaning को भी grasp करते हैं। हम यहाँ पर रीडिंग एंड कॉम्प्रिहेंशन की, जैसा कि मैंने इस स्लाइड पर आपको ब्रीफ किया था, अंडरस्टैंडिंग, वही चीज यहाँ पर लिखी भी है सो दैट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग अ बिट बेटर। as soon as you grasp the understanding, you comprehend, जैसा कि आप उसे समझने लगते हैं, उसे पढ़ने लगते हैं, पढ़ के उसके मीनिंगों को समझने लगते हैं, आप उसकी ग्रास्पिंग को कॉम्प्रिहेंशन में बदलने लगते हैं। इन रीडिंग, eyes comes in contact with the certain words which are used to represent certain meaning. आंखें उस contact में आती हैं, means you keep your eyes on all those words, on the words, और उसके बाद उनके शब्दों के समझने में आप उसका यूज करने लगते हैं। Then which moves the process of reading to comprehension. Basically यहाँ पे जितनी भी चीजें लिखी गई हैं वही चीज मैंने आगे फर्स्ट पेपर समझाने की कोशिश की थी। यदि आप पढ़ते हैं आफ्टर बीइंग मैच्योर, आफ्टर बीइंग अ बिट एल्डर, थोड़ा सा बड़े जब हो जाते हैं आप, सो रीडिंग इज नेवर एवर अ काइंड ऑफ थिंग वेयर यू आर जस्ट pronouncing some of the words, जहां पर आप कुछ शब्दों को प्रोनाउंस कर रहे हैं। रीडिंग इज नॉट जस्ट द वे टू प्रोनाउंस द वर्ड्स, reading is the way where you pronounce, means speak, as well as you comprehend those all words. Comprehend those all words means the way the words are put into a form of a sentence. जो शब्द एक सेंटेंस के फॉर्म में रखे गए हैं, आप उनके मायने निकालते हैं। That becomes reading and a comprehension. तो आगे जहां पर भी reading लिखा हुआ हो, you will understand that रीडिंग एंड कॉम्प्रिहेंशन बोथ। ओके, सो हालांकि मैंने कोशिश भी की है रीडिंग के साथ कॉम्प्रिहेंशन जोड़ने की। सो यहां पे हम जानेंगे इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ रीडिंग एंड कॉम्प्रिहेंशन स्किल्स। वी आर गोइंग टू नो सम ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ रीडिंग और कॉम्प्रिहेंशन स्किल्स, उन स्किल्स को जो रीडिंग और कॉम्प्रिहेंशन में यूज किए जाते हैं उसकी खासियत क्या है। चलिए, सो रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन स्किल्स किस लिए मदद करता था? फर्स्ट पॉइंट एज एन इंपॉर्टेंस, रीडिंग प्लस कॉम्प्रिहेंशन लाइक लिसनिंग इज इंडिस्पेंसिबल इन ऑर्डर टू डिकेड अ रिटन मैसेज। मींस इंडिस्पेंसिबल का मतलब मैंने आगे ब्रैकेट में दे भी रखा है। प्लीज लुक एट योर साइट ऑन दिस वर्ड व्हिच इज रिटन बाय मी इन पैरेंथेसिस, ओके, इन द ब्रैकेट। सो indispensable means ये essential है. This is one of the most essential thing. Reading plus comprehension like listening, सुनने की तरह indispensable है. इसको ये बहुत ज्यादा essential है in order to decode a written message. When a message, when an information, when an idea, when a thought is written, reading can help you out to decode that message. Is that clear? So it shows the importance to understand the written message. Second one is understanding through reading plus comprehension connect the reader with the writer. When you are very much good with the comprehension while reading, again I'm saying when you are very much good, I'm on the second point, when you are very much good to comprehend the things while reading, you feel a connect with the writer. यदि मैं गलत नहीं हूं, if I'm not wrong, most of you have read the stories of मुंशी प्रेमचंद जी. यदि मैं यहां पर गलत नहीं हूं, आप में से ज्यादातर बच्चों ने मुंशी प्रेमचंद जी की स्टोरी सुनी है. क्या आप में से कोई भी ऐसा बच्चा था जिसने उनकी शॉर्ट स्टोरीज को बीच में आधा छोड़ने की कोशिश करी? If there isn't any urgent work, जब तक वहां पर कोई खास ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण काम नहीं था, you must have tried to complete the story. Yes or no? If I'm asking yes or no, this is your responsibility to answer to yourself. Okay, this is a question which is asked by me here while making this video, but you need to answer that in a form of an interaction. Okay, so understanding through reading plus comprehension connects the reader to the writer. पढ़ने वाले को writer के साथ connect करना ये reading स्किल का ही काम है. ओके, रीडिंग स्किल्स का ही काम है. आगे लेके चलते हैं. थर्ड पॉइंट, थर्ड इंपॉर्टेंस, सिंस ऑल ऑफिशियल records are maintained in written form, it enhances the importance of reading plus comprehension skills to go through and understand the pattern. This too is very much important to know about the essentiality of reading skills in the offices, in the business, in the professional world. This is all about something when you are running a business, when you are like a part of a corporate world, you try to maintain all the things in a form of a hard documents, in a form of a official records. You maintain those all in a hard copy. Yes or no? That is called official record. If you know something, you write that in a form of a document, means you use written way of communication and put that understanding into that. And if you are new to that office, those all writing means those all documents can help the new person to know how to make the documents properly of the respective field. So reading and a comprehension there makes the importance too much, shows the importance too much high of for all those who are new to something. जहां पर कोई भी व्यक्ति नया है, पुराने डॉक्यूमेंट्स की मदद से, with the help of old documents, a person can get to know about how to maintain the documents for the official purposes. Is that clear? This is the third importance. Let's move ahead to the fourth one. A good reader's immediate response to the message may result in building good rapports with the writer or sender. Let's understand this thing as well. यहां पर इस वर्ड को समझना जरूरी है. रैपोर्ट्स इज अ रिलेशनशिप ऑफ म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द ट्रस्ट एंड एग्रीमेंट बिटवीन द पीपल. अब मुझे सिर्फ एक बात यहां पर बताइएगा, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, as soon as all of you will go or get a promotion to all of you will be promoted, as soon as all of you will be promoted to the next level of engineering degree, next level of engineering year, you will have some writers very much effectively. You will have some of the writers and their image in your mind to share the technical understanding, to know something which is technical for you. You will choose those all writers specifically. Means मेरा कहने का सीधा मतलब ये है, जैसे जैसे आप आगे core subjects की ओर बढ़ेंगे, you will have some of the writers very much precised and clear in your mind to read for more information into the subject. जैसे जैसे आप आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे, कुछ राइटर्स आपके दिमाग में छपते जाएंगे, कुछ राइटर्स आपके चॉइस बन जाएंगे कि यदि आपको एक्स्ट्रा नॉलेज लेनी है, if you want to get extra knowledge, those writers and their books written by them only will be the preference for you. Yes or no? So this is all about A good reader's immediate response to the message. Message is all about the information which someone put. Like for an example, if a technical writer try to explain the theory very much clearly, precisely, you will, like, as a reader, as a person who is comprehending that definition, comprehending that theory, you will understand the theory. As soon as you are understanding, it means you are understanding a message which that writer tried to put into the words. Yes or no? So you will have that rapport, you will have the image of that writer in your mind very much better. This is the fourth importance. And the last one is, fifth one is, efficient reading and comprehension. Efficient means sahi achhi reading, or comprehension result in extract information and enriching knowledge. क्या मैं गलत हूं? If a teacher or any elder to you is reading an article or anything which is not comprehended to you, they extract the information, they get the knowledge of that text and make that understand to you. यदि कोई भी ऐसा आर्टिकल जो आप पढ़ रहे हैं जो आपको समझ में नहीं आया, यू टेक द हेल्प ऑफ योर एल्डर, वो उसे समझते हैं और समझ के आपको समझाने की कोशिश करते हैं. सो एफिशिएंट रीडिंग इज ऑल अबाउट समथिंग जो एक्सट्रैक्टिंग के काम आती है. you are not, means like those who are not able to understand the message of those who are not able to understand a written message, they are not that much expert to extract the information. Ultimately, reading and a better reading and a comprehension is a way to extract, यानी कि अच्छा पढ़ना और comprehend करना एक वो कला है where you extract, यानी कि निचोड़ निकालते हैं information का, and with the help of that extracting information you enrich your knowledge, आप अपनी knowledge को बढ़ाते हैं. So these are some of the importance of reading skills. आगे बढ़ते हैं. We are going to know some of the ways to improve comprehension skills. हम यहाँ पर जानने वाले हैं कुछ ऐसे तरीके जो पढ़ने comprehension skills को बढ़ाने में मदद करेंगे. So here are some of the skills, some of the ways which can help you out to be better with comprehension while reading. First one is read a variety of material. यदि आपको अपना comprehension better करना है, if you really want to do your comprehension better, आप उस सब्जेक्ट को पढ़ना चालू करें which is not of your interest. Again I'm saying, if you really want to be better in the comprehension, you are supposed to read the subject which is not of your interest. As soon as you will go through such a subject which is not of your interest, you will be able to perfect in that to comprehend the information from there. Is that clear? So read the variety of material means if you're reading the material of your choice that is of your interest, how easy it is to extract the information from there. But if the subject is not of your interest, you need to focus more to get the interested material, get the information out from that written inscription. Yes or no? Okay, point number second. As a way, read a fairly long portion. We have a habit to read anything till the time that is not interested. यदि वो इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है, हम हमेशा छोटा सा पोर्शन पढ़ने की कोशिश करते हैं. इफ अ मटेरियल विच इज नॉट ऑफ आवर इंटरेस्ट, वी ट्राई टू रीड वेरी मच स्मॉल मटेरियल, वेरी मच फ्यू लाइंस, वेरी स्मॉल पैराग्राफ. यदि मैं गलत नहीं है, if the news is not interested to you with its title, if you are reading a newspaper and the news is not interesting with the help of the if you are not finding and headline interested for you to read further, ऐसा बात करते हैं. If you're not finding a headline interested enough for you to read further, आप उसे पूरा नहीं पढ़ने की कोशिश करते. But as soon as you find the interest in it, आप उसे पूरा पढ़ने की कोशिश करते हैं. तो ultimately, if you really want to improve the comprehension, you need to read a fairly long portion. आपको ज़्यादा बड़ा portion पढ़ना पड़ेगा. Third thing is circle unknown and unfamiliar words. यहां पर मेरे दो ideology हैं. Here I have two different ideology. The first ideology is it is a way to know all the words which are unknown to you, their meaning and usage. यहां पर पहला मायने means first way to circle unknown words, जिससे कि आप उन शब्दों के मीनिंग जान जाएं और उसे आगे भविष्य में यूज करना जान जाएं. Is that clear? But second one is really of my choice. This is a way where you are like making a circle around that word which is unknown to you once only, and you are circling, you are like making a circle around that word in such a way where if it comes again in any of other sentence, any of other paragraph, or after some days, you can identify that. As much you will be able to identify that word again and again, sometimes somewhere with some sentence, sometime somewhere with some sentence, you will get to know about its meaning. और वो जो मीनिंग आपको सेंटेंस की मदद से समझ में आएगा वो आप कभी भूलेंगे नहीं. If you are understanding the meaning and its usage with the help of a sentence, without understanding, without getting a meaning of a word from the vocabulary, you will never ever forget its usage as well as its meaning. ये हमारी मदर टंग के साथ होता है, हमारी मातृभाषा के साथ होता है. सो इट्स अ वे, इट्स अ स्किल, इट्स अ प्रोसीजर टू मेक yourself perfect with the different usage of words and different meanings of words. Is that clear? आप इसे किसी भी तरीके से समझ सकते हैं, either with the first way जहां पर you are going through the meaning of all the unfamiliar words, or the second one is where you are like making a circle in such a way where you can identify that like later if you are getting that again in somewhere in a paragraph or a sentence. Okay, so that you can get to know about its meaning with the simplest use, with its simplest use. Next one is after reading, recall as much as possible. This too is very much important to become a good reader with comprehension, with proper comprehension. After reading, as soon as you are done with reading, you are supposed to recall as much as possible. आपने यदि एक पैराग्राफ पढ़ा है, एक चैप्टर पढ़ा है, एक आर्टिकल पढ़ा है, you need to recall the information which you got from there. जितना ज्यादा रिकॉल कर पाएंगे उतना ज्यादा कॉम्प्रिहेंशन बढ़ता जाएगा. And the last one is frame your own questions and answer them properly to justify your comprehension you made. यहां पर आखिरी way, the last technique, the last way which can help you out to improve comprehension with reading is all about, यदि आप किसी भी पढ़े हुए मटेरियल को, पढ़े हुए टेक्स्ट को, if you are able to make some of the questions based on the text as well as you can answer those all questions properly, you can call yourself a person who can read, and who can read with comprehension better, who can read as well as comprehend the text better. In simple term, यदि आप किसी भी पैराग्राफ, किसी भी टेक्स्ट को पढ़ते हैं, if you are framing some of the questions based on that as well as you are answering, क्वेश्चन फ्रेम कर रहे हैं, साथ के साथ आंसर भी दे रहे हैं उनका, यदि आप उन आंसर्स को दे पाते हैं which is for those all questions which you framed, वहां पर आपका कॉम्प्रिहेंशन बहुत बेटर होता है. सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द वेज फॉर द बेटर कॉम्प्रिहेंशन. आगे बढ़ते हैं, एंड दिस वुड बी द लास्ट स्लाइड होपफुली. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट इफ यू आर अडॉप्टिंग दीज ऑल वेज. यदि आप ये सारे वेज को अपनाते हैं, इफ यू आर अडॉप्टिंग दीज ऑल वेज, हाउ what you will be able to achieve, means our ways may help you in achieving the following purposes. If you are following these all ways, some of the purposes will be achieved by you. यदि आप ये कुछ तरीके अपनाते हैं तो आप कुछ purposes को achieve कर पाएंगे. वो purposes क्या होंगे? Let's go through this all. कुछ purpose, basic purposes, यदि आप उन तरीकों को अपनाते हैं तो first purpose which you will be able to achieve after like adopting, after using those all ways which we just went through. First one is to enhance understanding of the text, of the content in the text. आप किसी भी अंडरस्टैंडिंग को, किसी भी टेक्स्ट के कंटेंट की अंडरस्टैंडिंग को बहुत ज्यादा अच्छे एनहांस कर पाएंगे. यू विल बी एबल टू गेट द अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ एनी टेक्स्ट वेरी मच एनहांस्ड or very much briefly, very much clearly. You will be able to understand any text. Second thing is you will be able to improve understanding of how information is organized in the text. आप ये भी बहुत अच्छे ढंग से जान जाएंगे कि किसी भी एक टेक्स्ट में इंफॉर्मेशन को कैसे ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया है, या फिर when you are getting a chance to write down something, how to put the information, how to organize the information in that text when you are writing. आप यदि अच्छा कॉम्प्रिहेंशन कर पाते हैं, if you adopted some of the ways which you just went through, तो आप उन तरीकों को अपनाने के बाद ये जान पाते हैं कि टेक्स्ट को कैसे ऑर्गेनाइज किया जाता है या किया गया है जो आप कॉम्प्रिहेंड कर रहे हैं, या यदि इफ यू आर गेटिंग अ चांस टू रीड टू राइट, तो उसको कैसे ऑर्गेनाइज करा जाए। अच्छा, थर्ड वन इज it will help you out to improve attention and concentration while reading. While reading, when you are reading with the comprehension, it gets your attention, more and more attention as well as concentration. यदि आप अच्छा reading and comprehension करते हैं तो आपकी attention और concentration बढ़ता है. Next point is to make reading a more active process. We all do know, till the time you are just reading, it is just a passive way where you are reading the words, not understanding the words. But when you are reading with comprehension, it becomes an active process where you interact with the text, where you are not only reading, you are understanding that as well. Next one is to increase personal involvement in the reading material. As soon as you become a bit good reader and as well as a person who comprehend the sentences better, you increase personal involvement in that material. जैसे ही आप किसी भी टेक्स्ट के कॉम्प्रिहेंशन को ज्यादा अच्छा कर पाते हैं, आप उसमें पर्सनल इन्वॉल्वमेंट पा लेते हैं. मीन्स यू फील योरसेल्फ अ बिट इन्वॉल्व्ड पर्सनली. Again, I'm saying, if you are comprehending any text better, any material better, you feel your personal involvement a bit better into it. Next one is to promote critical thinking and evaluation of reading material. Critical thinking is all about where you apply some logic to understand whether the words or the sentences are organized properly or not. Is that clear? So critical thinking is all about thinking critically, where you are not only reading with the comprehension, you are evaluating that as well. All the teachers who are the evaluator, means all the evaluators, they always evaluate while reading. Means they not only read with comprehend, they evaluate the material as well. And the last thing which comes as a purpose, if you adopt any of the previous ways to enhance your reading comprehension skills, to enhance registration and recall the text information in one's memory. यदि आप उन तरीकों को अपनाते हैं जो हमने अभी गो थ्रू किए, तो आपका रजिस्ट्रेशन एंड रिकॉल, रजिस्ट्रेशन मींस रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ द अंडरस्टैंडिंग, रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ द न्यू इंफॉर्मेशन, यू इंप्रूव दैट, यू एनहांस दैट, एंड एज वेल एज यू इंप्रूव द रिकॉल प्रोसेस. Recall process means where you can get the information out whenever it is required, wherever it is required. So these all are some of the basic purposes which you can able to achieve, able to get after adopting some of the ways to improve reading and comprehension skills. Is that clear? So this is the end for today's video. We'll go through the other contents later. Okay, so stay tuned with me. You need to know, you need to subscribe to the channel so that you can get the notification of all my videos regularly and very much on time. Okay, thank you very much everyone. You need to take care of yourself as well as your family members. Okay, bye bye, take care.